Hi children, hello, how are you all? Yes, hope you all had a good time. Yes, children. See, all of us goes to different places, isn't it? We can't sit at one place always. In order to fulfill our needs, we need to move from one place to another. Example, to buy anything from the shop, you have to go. You are going to school, isn't it? How you are going to school? Yes, you can go by a bus or auto, school van, or maybe your parents drops you in their car or bike or etc. Isn't it? So we to move from one place to another or to travel from one place to another, we need vehicles, isn't it? Or we can say we need transport, means of transport. Transportation means what? Movement of animals, people or goods from one place to another. Moving or shifting, moving from one place to another is called transportation, or we say transport. And we use different means of transport to go from one place to another place, isn't it, children? You want to go to school. Children goes to school by bus, by bicycle, by auto, by school van, by car, etc. Isn't it? So they are all means of transport, we say, isn't it? Then to go to nearby market, we use scooter or an auto. But if you want to go a longer distance to your relative's house far away, we use bus. We take the help of bus to travel, isn't it? So this bus, car, auto, bus, car, auto, then scooter. These are all means of transport, we say, isn't it? Means of transport. So today we are going to learn about means of transport. The different means of transport we use to travel from one place to another. Lesson 17. Means of transport. Suppose if you want to go to long distance, very far, to another city, another state. Suppose you are in Kerala, you want to go to Hyderabad or you want to go to Bangalore. Nowadays AC coaches, buses are available. But usually people goes by train. You know train. Train travels on how? On a truck, railway truck. Railway. Yes, railway truck. The train travels, isn't it? Yes. Or train moves on rails, we say. A special track called railway track. Yes, suppose if you want to go to a long distance to your relative's house who stays far away, to another city or another state. You are living in Hyderabad, you want to go to Bangalore or you want to go to Kerala, you want to go to Maharashtra. So you prefer train, isn't it, children? Train runs on rails, moves on rails or railway track, we say, isn't it? So for long journey sometimes we use train that moves on rails or railway tracks, we say, isn't it? Yes, nowadays we have AC coach buses, big buses, where we can travel long distance. Nowadays people traveling in AC coach buses for traveling to another state. Okay, so all these are called means of transport. To travel from one place to another, we use means of transport. So there are three types of transport. Okay. The transport that moves on land or on road. These are the transports that move on road. Bus moves on road. Bus, car, auto, scooter, everything moves on road. Isn't it? Or land, we say. All this train, auto, car, bus moves on land. So they are called, these all are called as land transport. Land transport, because they are moving on road or land, we say, where we live on the land. So the transport that moves on road or land are land transport. You know, olden days, early days, people use animals to carry goods from one place to another. Sometimes animals used to carry people also. Camel, horse, they used to these animals, people use these animals to carry the things, goods from one place to another. Sometimes people also travel on animals. Those days there was no vehicles, so they took the help of animals sometimes. Later, when diesel engine invented, train was then wheel invented. So like that, many vehicles came into being to help us. Now transportation became so easy for everyone to travel from one place to another. Wheel got invented, then engine got invented. Now we have many vehicles, isn't it? Yes. Then we have some vehicles travel in air to go to abroad, outside India, or within India itself. We can travel in aeroplane, isn't it? Yes. The transport in air, we say, or the vehicle that travels in air, it is aeroplane. So it is called air transport. Transport in air transport. Air transport. So three types of transport. First is land, the transport that moves on road or land, are land transport. Transport that moves on in air, we can say air transport. Aeroplane, helicopter flies in air, so they are air transport, we say. We take the help of aeroplane when we want to go abroad, outside India. People goes by aeroplane. It is the fastest way of means of transport, we say, because we can reach our place within few hours. Very fast, very soon we reach the place, isn't it? Yes. Now there are transport that travel in water, that moves on water. There are means of transport that travel through water. Which are those transport that travel through water? Yes, have you ever traveled in water? Yes, boat, ship, etc. travels in water. So they are called water transport. They are called water transport. The transport that travels through water are called water transport. In some villages, you can see small boat called ferry traveling from one end to another to cross the river. They use this small boat. Then ship. There are ships that carry goods, things, and also there are ships that carry passengers or people. To cross the river, big river, we use ship, boat. So traveling through water. So people travel through water, travel through air, travel through on land. So for all these purposes, we have different means of transport. So transport that moves on road, land transport. Moves in air transport. Transport that travels through water transport. Isn't it? So there are different means of transport we have for different purposes. Isn't it? Yes. So these all transport are the easiest means of transport for us to go to nearby places, to go to far away places. We have different means of transports are there, isn't it? Children, you like to enjoy riding bicycle. If you want to go to your friend's house nearby, maybe you use bicycle. It travels on road. It is a land transport, isn't it? Yes. So you have to go to a market with your mother. So which transport you choose? If it is nearby, you can choose an auto. Or if your father has scooter or bike, he can drop you. So they are land transport, isn't it? And suppose you wanted to go to meet your cousin who is staying in America. So you are going in your vacation time. So which transport would you prefer? Yes, it's very far. So you go by plane, aeroplane. It is an air transport, isn't it? Yes. And suppose you want to go to meet or you want to go for a function that is happening in your relative's home in Bangalore. So you are staying in Hyderabad. So you can prefer train also, isn't it? Train that moves on rails, on tracks, railway tracks. So train helps you to go from your place to Bangalore, isn't it? So for depending upon the distance where you want to go, we choose different means of transport. So these are the different means of transport, children. So today we are going to learn about the means of transport. Okay. Lesson 17, means of transport, page number 50. Let's warm up. Rearrange the jumbled words. Here some words they have given. You have to rearrange it and you have to form the correct word. Okay, children? You have to form the correct word. So, USB. This is not in the correct order. You have to make this letters in correct order. Actually, a clue I can give is this is a means of transport. Arrange the word. Yes. First B, then U, then yes. What is the word? Bus, isn't it? Yes. So the first word is bus. Now the second word they are given in jumbled form. A, R, T, N, I. Come on, children, arrange this word, arrange these letters in the correct order. Can you arrange and find out which vehicle is this or which means of transport is this? Yes. Starting with T. T, R, A, I, N. It is train, isn't it? Train that moves on rails. Train. Now come on, next one. H, S, I, P. Can you arrange these letters in the correct order? H, S, I, P. It is a water transport, something that moves in water or through water. Yes. The first letter can be S, then H, then I, then P. What is that? Yes, a water transport, or we can say ship. S-H-I-P, ship. So the first one was bus, B-U-S. The second one, train, T-R-A-I-N, train. And the third one, ship, S-H-I-P, ship. Okay. We travel from one place to another and we use different vehicles to travel by road, rail, air and water. These vehicles are called means of transport. So we travel from one place to another place. We move from one place to another place. We use different vehicles to travel from one place to another. So these are called means of transport. We use different vehicles through road or by air or water to travel from one place to another place. So these are called, actually these vehicles are called means of transport. These vehicles are called means of transport. So there are three types of transport. Which are they? One is, yes, land transport. Land transport. Then we have water transport. Water transport. Water transport. Then we have air transport. Air transport. These are the three types of transport. Land transport, water transport, then third one, air transport. We have three types of transport. So people use different vehicles to travel from one place to another place. So they use different vehicles. So these vehicles, they are known as means of transport. And we have three types of transport: land transport, water transport, and air transport. Land transport. The transport which runs on the land is called land transport. The vehicle that moves on road or on land, they are called land transport. We can travel by road or rails. By road we can travel, or on rails we can travel. Some of them are fast like trains and cars, and some of them are slow like cycles and rickshaws. There are many land transport, many vehicles are there that moves on land or road. Some are very fast, some are very slow. Train, bus, car, they are very fast to travel. But cycle, rickshaw, they are slow vehicles, isn't it? Yes. So, land transport example we can say car, bus, then train, then cycle or bicycle, then rickshaw, auto rickshaw. These are some vehicles that moves on road or land, we say. These are called, these are the examples of land transport. Car, train and all travel very fast. But bicycle, auto, they travel very slow. So in the land transport, there are slow means of transport and fast means of transport. And these are the examples of land transport. So which are the examples, children? For land transport, the transport that moves on road or the vehicles that moves on land. Which are they? Yes, car, bus, train, cycle, auto rickshaw. They are the vehicles that moves on land, we say. Then camels are used to carry people and goods in desert area. You know desert area, but there is no rain at all. Very few people stay there because no water. Water is not available there. No plants, no trees, nothing. But in desert also, people they take the help of camel, an animal, camel. On camel, they use camel to carry things and people from one place to another. So in desert, camels are used to carry goods and people. You can see the image of a camel there. And camel is called ship of desert. Why it is called ship of desert? Camel. It is known as ship of desert. Why? Because no other vehicle travels in the desert. Only camel. People use camel to travel from one place to another or to carry goods from one place to another in a desert area. So we can say camel is a ship of the desert. So people use camel in desert area to travel from one place to another or to carry goods from one place to another. Mules and ponies are used in hilly areas. You can see the image of a mule there. It's a horse, a kind of horse. Okay, mules and ponies, kind of horse. They use this animal to carry goods or people. In hilly areas, they use this animal, mules and ponies. Mules and ponies they use to travel in hilly areas. Mules and ponies. In desert they use camel. And in hilly areas they use mules, ponies. So land transport, the transport which runs on land or the vehicles that moves on road, they are called land transport. And in land, on the road itself, there are vehicles that move fast like car, train. But there are vehicles that move very slow also like bicycle, rickshaw and all, isn't it? So this car, bus, train, bicycle, auto, rickshaw, they are all examples of land transport. And in desert area, people use camel to carry goods and people from one place to another. And camel is called ship of the desert. And in hilly areas, people use mules, ponies to travel in hilly areas. Okay. Rail transport. The transport that move on rails. Trains move on rails. Train, or we can say trains, move on rails. R-A-I-L-S, rails. Have you seen the railway track? Yes, train moves through that track, isn't it? It's called rails. Trains move on rails. You can see the image of a train moving on rails there. Okay, children? Yeah. We travel by train when we have to go to places which are far away. If the places are very far, we travel by train. To go there, we travel by train. A train has an engine and many coaches. So you have traveled in train, isn't it, children? Inside the train, you can see many coaches where people are sitting. Each seat belongs to each person. They will book the ticket in the railway, then they get the ticket and they travel in the train. Seats will be there. At night we can sleep, isn't it? Daytime we sit and travel nicely. And train has engine which makes it move. A train has an engine and many coaches. Engines run on diesel or electricity. First train used to run on engines. Now we have electrical trains which run on electricity. Now train moves on electricity. Passenger trains carry people and goods trains carry only goods. There are two types of trains. Passenger trains are there that carries only people. Passenger trains means the train that carry people. There are goods train. Have you seen goods train? Yes, they carry only goods. They carry only goods, things. They carry some things from one place to another. There is difference between goods train and passenger train. Passenger train has many coaches. Goods train, you can see by seeing the goods train, you can understand that it is carrying goods, not people. Okay, so rail transport, example is train. Trains move on rails. It has engine and coaches. People travels by train to go to faraway places. And there are two types of train, passenger train and goods train. Passenger trains carry only people. People travels in passenger train, but goods train are there where they carry only goods. Goods train carry goods, passenger trains carry people from one place to another. So this rail transport is also a transport of land, or that moves on rails means moves on land only. So this train comes under land transport. So the vehicles that moves on land or road are land transport. Car, bus, train, cycle, rickshaw, all are examples of land transport. Okay, children?